Hello class 7, welcome to history class, and today we are doing chapter 7, that is feudalism. We have already seen the definition of feudalism, what is the meaning of the word feudalism, and we have seen the features of feudalism. Today we will do the hierarchy, feudal hierarchy, which is also very important. There we will see that this system of feudalism, which was a system of land grant, it was a system which was based on hierarchical society. Now before we see the feudal hierarchy, we have to understand the term what is hierarchy and what do we mean by hierarchical society. Hierarchical society means graded society where every class has someone as their lord. So this was the system of graded society, or society which is different to different grades of people. And there we will see this system of feudalism was led to the growth of a society, led to the development of a society which was based on hierarchy, or which was based on graded society. So in feudalism we see that different classes were divided into hierarchical order. And we have to remember and mention which class came after which class and who is the lord of whom. So there, feudal hierarchy, when we are doing, we can do it in this manner. We can do it in a triangle. We can represent the society. This triangle is representing the feudal society of the Middle Age. There we will see that topmost position belongs to the king, because all the land are the property of the king. So the topmost position belongs to the king. King is only one, and the smallest position, but the topmost position belongs to the king. King is the lord of all other classes. The king used to give his land to the barons. Barons came after the king, and we see that the kings used to give his land to the barons for maintenance of the army and maintenance of other functions. These barons again gave their land to the dukes and earls. So like this, we see this was a graded society where at the topmost position there was the king, then there was the barons. King is giving to baron to maintain the whole land. The baron also cannot maintain the whole land. They are giving it to the dukes. Some functions are given to the dukes. The dukes are appointing earls for doing some part of their work, because dukes alone cannot perform all the work. So they are appointing the earls. After the earls, we see there were the knights. The knights were very important. Knights were the army or the military men. They used to fight on horseback, and these class were very important section of the feudal society. And see, you can see that as we are going down, the position is decreasing, but see the triangle, the area of the triangle is increasing, which proves that, which shows that the number of people in these classes, in the lower classes, were more than the number of people in the higher classes. So the king had many land under his control. He is giving his land to different barons. Different land he is giving to different barons. One land to one baron, another land to another baron. Like this, the king is distributing his land. In each land, the barons are appointing dukes. So in each land, there is one duke who is working for the barons. The dukes are appointing earls. The earls are appointing knights. Knights are the fighter, the savior of the land. And they work based on the system of chivalry. They follow the virtue of chivalry, that is protection of the land is the main duty of the knights. And we see the lowest class in feudal society, or the lowest order in the feudal society, belongs to the serf or the farmers. Farmers or peasants or the serfs. These serfs were the bonded labor. They were the majority. They were more in number, but they were the lowest class. And this class, the serf, the bonded labor or the farmers, were the most tortured class of the feudal society. And here what we see is that this class worked for all other classes. Their main, of course, you can see from the name of the class, serf or farmer, they used to work for all other classes, and their main duty was to produce food for the other classes of the society. So this was the feudal hierarchy, And here we see this hierarchy was a hereditary, based on hereditary system. This feudal hierarchy was based on a hereditary system, that is, the baron's son will become a baron, the duke's son will have to become a duke, and the son of a earl or son of a knight will have to follow the profession of their father. So the serfs or the farmer's son will have to become a farmer, even if they are capable of becoming, say, a knight, even if they are capable of becoming an earl. They were not allowed to change their profession. Whatever was the profession of the father, that profession the son will also have to follow. So this was the feudal hierarchy, which was based on a hereditary system. And in this system, we see that all the land, there were not only one land, there were so many lands, and all the land belonged to the king. So king held the topmost position, and king distributed his land to different barons. And then this graded society started when the barons distributed again their land to some other class, that is the dukes. Then there were the earls, then there were the knights, and the serfs or the farmers. So among all these classes, we see that the responsibility of the lowest class were more than the responsibility of the upper classes. Like here in this feudal hierarchical society, we see that the serfs and the farmers had so much responsibility. They did many work for all the classes. Also, they had to produce food and crop for the different classes and different people in the feudal society. The knights also played an important role. That is, knights were the fighters, the savior of the land. They used to fight for the king in time of warfare, and we see that these knights also protect the land from the invasion of the foreigners. That is, from outside attack, the knights used to protect the land. So this was basically the feudal hierarchy, which was based on a hereditary system. Thank you.